Hi guys, how's it going? This is a pickups video. I haven't done a pickups video for like 4 months, so this is stuff going probably all the way back to like September maybe. I know this first thing I'm going to show you came in September because it came just before I did my last pickups video, but I didn't show it. So yeah, hope everyone's doing well. It's nice to do a pickups video. I don't really do them very often anymore because I don't pick up much stuff, but yeah, I've got a few bits here. And I've also got something else to kind of show you, a really exciting pickup, because I've been doing some moving around stuff and rethinking the game room a bit. But that's for another video, that's for another day. I'm still kind of working out what I'm doing. So once I've sorted it all out, I will show you what I've been up to. So yeah, just pickups. We got some gifts here. Not really any Christmas and birthday gifts. My birthday's in December as well. Because I don't really get gaming stuff. I got some really cool stuff though from people, and a lot of vouchers. Just ask for vouchers these days for Amazon, because then I can just get what I want. The missus got me this huge poster from NASA JPL, the Jet Propulsion Labs, and they do these kind of mock tourism posters. Maybe I'll show you that at the end. I know some people will be interested in seeing that, like Walter, if he's watching, will definitely want to see that, but they're really cool. So yeah, I don't really get gaming stuff, so yeah, not much to show Christmas and birthday wise, but yeah, anyway, waffling on already. Hope everyone's well. And yeah, happy new year and all that. I don't know, have I said that? Probably not since New Year. So yeah, hope everybody had a good one and everything. So yeah, this first package, like I said, came back in September, and it's a little gift package, and this came all the way from Florida, and unbelievably, you know, it was hugely generous to send me stuff anyway. But when the package came, it had the shipping cost on the box, and it said $49, which is insane. Just that on its own, disregarding the gifts. But yeah, the package is from Richard, whose channel is Repo Man 360, and he hasn't done any videos for ages. And also, I see he hasn't had any Facebook activity for about 6 months either. So I hope you're okay, Richard. I hope you see this video, and if you do, drop me a line on Facebook just to say that you're alright and everything, and hope everything's well. But yeah, Richard just messaged me saying we've got something for you, and asked for my address. He sent me loads of stuff. It's crazy. So firstly, he sent me a couple of like old school hip hop records, and this random little 7-inch. I don't know what it is. I think he told me at the time. I did ask, but yeah, it's quite a few months ago. But it looks like some crazy anime soundtrack or something. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, I like my old school hip hop and records, as you guys know. He also sent me this, which is really interesting. It's a brand new sealed Dreamcast game, so it's a US Dreamcast game. Sorry about the glare there, but yeah, it's Unreal Tournament, and it's actually in a blister pack here. So I assume that in the US, some of their games were released in blister packs like this. So yeah, that's awesome. He knows I'm a big Dreamcast fan, and the main item in the package is Dreamcast related, so all the rest of this stuff was just a bonus. He also sent me a t-shirt, and that's not in the bag. Maybe I left that in my room, but he sent me an awesome t-shirt as well. He also sent me this, which is a classic Genesis system case. What does it say? Yeah, classic system case for iPhone 5S. So it's like a little Mega Drive skin for your iPhone 5, which is awesome. And yeah, the main event, he sent me this, which oh, there's the t-shirt. It is in there. So the t-shirt says "More light guns, less crime." And it's got a little picture of someone playing a light gun arcade cab there in the Sega font, which is awesome. Nice Dreamcast orange there. And the actual really cool thing in here, which was just amazing, is this. And it's like a work shirt. So it's you can see there it says Dreamcast and Sega Net on there, and yeah, it's got like an embroidered Sega logo on the sleeve. And yeah, I was quizzing him about this, and apparently he bought this off someone who used to work at Sega back in the Dreamcast days. So this is like something that the official Sega employees had during the time of the Dreamcast. So yeah, amazing to get that. Really, really chuffed with that. So yeah, again, thanks so much, Richard. If you're watching, please get in touch, and I'll leave a link to Richard's channel in the description if anyone wants to check him out. But like I said, he doesn't seem to have been making any videos recently. Next is, I'll just really quickly show you this. Paul from Paul's Custom Cabs, or Paul's Arcade Machines, or whatever he calls himself now, who made my bar top cab. He sent me some little modifications. So I've got this little board here, which, if you can see, is just a little board with a volume knob on, so I can wire that in the back of my cabinet, because at the moment the multi-jammer that's inside the cabinet, you have to open up the back of the cabinet. There's a key on the back, it just opens up, and you just tweak the volume actually on the board, which I mean, it's not terribly annoying because I hardly ever adjust the volume, but it is a pain sometimes. And this just adds a little volume. I drill a hole and I add a little volume knob on the back, so I can just access it from outside the cabinet. And he also sent me, because he's since doing my cab a few years back, he's got some nicer sort of bits, like mine's got a plastic grill on the speaker on top. So this is a metal grill, and it's just a bit nicer than the one I've got. So he kind of said, we got chatting in Leeds, actually, at the Leeds Retro Market, just saying, oh look, this and this looks different than my cab, and he kind of said, look, I'll send you the bits and you can add them on. And this is ages ago. If you end up watching this, Paul, I'm sorry, I will call you and get you to talk me through installing this stuff, but it's finding the time. I've just been so busy, it's chaos. But yeah, Paul sent me those for absolutely nothing, wouldn't take any money. Really great guy, Paul. I've said it many times, but yeah, thanks so much for that. So yeah, I'll be installing those on the cab at some point. In other news, I got a replacement copy of Pappy Commando from Watermelon, because if you recall, when I did my video, my one had a small little chip in the corner of the case, which is seemingly minor to some people, but it absolutely did my head in. So yeah, they did send me a replacement in the end, so jolly good stuff. What we got next? Oh yeah, so Mr. Tim at Badfucup, he has a friend, him and the friend have been modifying and repairing Game Gears, and they have a Facebook page which is called Turtle Modz, and I'll leave a link in the description to the Facebook page. So if you have a Game Gear where the capacitor has gone and you've got a poor screen or poor sound or whatever, like mine had, mine failed, then you can send it off to them, and you can buy it, or they also do modified ones. And yeah, I sent my Game Gear off to those guys to be repaired, and they've replaced the caps, and it's all working perfectly now. Really nice sound and picture. And yeah, Tim chucked a load of free stuff in. He chucked a copy of Outrun in, which I thought was in here, but it must be somewhere else. And yeah, he also chucked in a load of other stuff for free. So a bunch of Game Gear manuals. We've got Devilish, Donald Duck, Lion King, Streets of Rage. That's nice. I think my Streets of Rage is, have I got it complete? I might have it complete, I'm not sure, or maybe have it cut only. Robocop vs Terminator. But yeah, awesome load of manuals. And he also sent me a ton of Commodore 64 tapes randomly. What we got in here? Formula 1 simulator, BMX races. That's awesome. That's Commodore 16, that one. Yeah. In fact, are these all Commodore 16? They might be, you know. I think they are. But yeah, Load of random games in there. Paperboy, awesome. Way of the Exploding Fist. So yeah, that's cool. Cheers for that, Tim. And cheers for the Game Gear again. Next up we have my Secret Santa gifts from Galaxy Sega. Now I'll leave a link to Galaxy Sega Facebook page in the description. Great Sega page, really nice bunch of people. But we have a Secret Santa every year. And yeah, this is what my Secret Santa sent me. Now the limit's supposed to be a tenner per person, but this guy went way above what was expected and sent me loads of stuff here. Really cool. So we've got a Sega Marine Fishing, which is USA version. I believe this one came out in Japan as well, but that's brand new sealed, which is awesome. I would have been happy with just that, to be frank. We've got Nights into Dreams Christmas Nights for the Sega Saturn, which is awesome. And we've got a promo version of Formula 1 World Grand Prix for Dreamcast. And then, what's the name of this game? Shit, I forget. He did tell me the name of this game, but I've completely forgotten. But some random Saturn game. If you guys watching can remember what that's called, let me know. But yeah, so I mean, 4 games, hugely generous already gift-wise for the Secret Santa. They also sent me a T-shirt, which is like a sort of zombie, weird Sonic there. So that's cool. Yeah, really cool. Really chuffed with that. Really nice Secret Santa gift there. So you know who you are, thanks again. This one was from the missus for, it was either for my birthday or Christmas, but I can't remember. But basically what we did was the missus and I make an Amazon wish list, and then we kind of like root through each other's and see what they want. And I had this on my wish list, and it's just absolutely fucking awesome. If Metropolis Matt or John JL76 are watching this, they'll love this. And it's an awesome Monkey Island t-shirt. So you've got LeChuck's Big Whoop Brewery, LeChuck's traditionally crafted grog since 1990. If I can get that on camera properly. But yeah, really cool. I love Monkey Island. Really chuffed with that t-shirt. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, that's probably like the only gaming related thing I actually got for Christmas or birthday. So around Christmas I kind of like I had this plan, like, oh, I'm going to do loads of editing and I'm going to get a little backlog of videos, and then it'll take the pressure off me in the new year. And I did nothing over Christmas. Like, I had 11 days off and I did absolutely nothing, you know, editing wise. I ended up just sort of playing games and catching up playing games, which I haven't done for ages, so it's really nice. I downloaded loads of PS4 games on the PSN sale, so I had a load to be cracking on with. But I did go and buy some games as well. I went out and bought this just before Christmas, I think the 23rd December, because I really wanted it just to play over Christmas, and I've been putting it off. And that's Uncharted 4. Now, I was desperate to play this, but I'm not the kind of person that is so desperate to play something that I'm going to go out and pay like 45 quid on day one to play it, because I've got so much to be going on with anyway. I can wait, and I wanted to pay like 20 quid for this. I think I got it for 22 in the end, so not too bad. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's overtaken number 2 as my favourite Uncharted. Story is fantastic. I'm all about story. It really was entertaining. I thought it was great. It's actually rather long as well. I think it's probably one of the longest, although it has been a little while since I played the others, but it seemed to be a little bit longer. But yeah, great fun. If you haven't played Uncharted, I'd thoroughly recommend it. It's a great little experience, really good fun. So yeah, it was nice to get that, and I've been playing, like I said, on the store. I bought loads of games and quite a few of the Telltale games, and I bought this one physically because it was £4.80 or something posted from Game, brand new, and that's Tales from the Borderlands. Now, some of the recent Telltale games, like this one, seem to have slightly less interaction than some of the older ones, like Tales from Monkey Island or Back to the Future, or even the fairly recent Wolf Among Us. But this and the Walking Dead ones seem to have a little bit less interaction, but I like them. They're fun, and they're really fun if you just kind of want to relax and not have to think, and it's just sort of a lazy experience. But yeah, I'm enjoying that one. I think I'm about 3.5 chapters in out of 5, so nearly finished. But yeah, it's decent. It's certainly worth £4.80 anyway. And the last one I bought, I can't remember when I bought this. I bought this a while back, but I kind of had it on a watch list on eBay, and I was just watching it, and I thought, I'm in no rush to get it. I'll just get it when it's really, really cheap. And I think, did this pop up on eBay or it popped up on Facebook? It might have been Facebook, you know, but it was really cheap. I thought I'd jump on it. And that's Trials Fusion, and I haven't actually played this yet, but it's like, you know, motocross stunt racing or whatever. But it looks really fun. Always kind of kept an eye on this since it came out. But yeah, I'll kind of give an update on that when I've actually played it, but I haven't yet. And this one came ages ago, but I ordered it an absolute eon ago. Now, Ian Jury, aka Herbie R007, linked me to the Steelbook, which is here on the little Fallout shrine there. This Steelbook, which is the the Nuka World DLC Steelbook, and it's just a Steelbook, it's no game. It was like £5, little promotional thing. But I said to Ian, oh, they've also got this, and subsequently Ian forgot to order one, unfortunately. But yeah, after a few months it came, and it's just a little Fallout lunchbox. I love the little lunchboxes. I've got the Fallout 3 collector's edition that comes in the Nuka-Cola lunchbox, or the Vault-Tec lunchbox, sorry. So yeah, cool to have a little Nuka-Cola lunchbox, and it's got Zap That Thirst on the back there with a little thirst zapper. If you've played the game, the DLC, you'll know about the thirst zapper. But that is literally it. It's just a little lunchbox, and it's just something to go in the little Fallout display there in the little Fallout shrine. It was cheap, and it's cool. I'm kind of a sucker for that kind of thing. So yeah, next is this. Now, I used to have one of these, a PAL version, and the box was huge, and I thought, look, I'm going to get rid of it. And I also bought the Retron, which kind of renders this obsolete in a way. But yeah, I'm thinking of getting rid of the Retron 5, but that's kind of part again of the reorganisation and the changes I'm doing in the game room, so maybe I won't talk about that too much for now. But I kind of got this with that in mind, and also I probably would have bought it anyway because the Japanese version is much smaller. I'll tell you what it is. It's the Super Game Boy. This is a Japanese Super Famicom version. So this is a really small box. It's kind of about the size of a Nintendo 64 PAL box. But yeah, it's much smaller. If you've seen the PAL one, it's absolutely enormous. I ended up giving that away, but I want this to have just to play Game Boy games through the Super Famicom, which is, the Super Famicom's actually, as of today, under the TV, hooked up. But this is, the actual unit is mint. It looks absolutely unused, to be fair. So that's really nice, although the box is very slightly scuffed, but I'm not fussed at all. It was really cheap. I can't remember what, it was about 11 quid posted, I think. And who was that from? Ah, that was from Allan McCluskey. So some of you know Alan from Play Manchester, and he had a stall selling a lot of Japanese stuff. But been buying, I mean, I probably bought this off him even before Play, I think. But yeah, I've been buying it from him here and there for quite a while. He's a really great seller, is Alan. I'll leave a link to, if I remember all these fucking links. I'm saying, oh, I'll leave a link, but if I remember to leave all these links, I'll also leave an Allan McCluskey's selling page link. He's like Alan's Japanese retro sales or something like that, but I'll leave a link to his Facebook page. Next little stack. I'm going to really struggle to remember where these came from for the most part, because it's been so long. Now the first one is a game that I had on the Super Nintendo, an NTSC-U version, and I thought I'll just shift it and I'll get the Mega Drive version. I'm not a huge Super Nintendo collector, as you guys know. I kind of collect the games that I either really love or I had or played as a kid. But this one I had on SNES, and I just thought it's worth so much more on SNES, I'll cash in. So I sold the SNES one for a really good price, a lot more than I paid for it. And I bought this, and this was really cheap. It's Turtles Tournament Fighters. I'm not a huge fan of this game. It's not the greatest one-on-one fighter, is it? But yeah, it's no manual, but it's just literally to replace the one that I got rid of. But it was dirt cheap, and I cannot remember who sold me that, so apologies if you're watching and it was you. Next one is another Mega Drive game. Now, I think that I had a couple of spare Game Gear carts, and I did a trade with Ryan Connors, who's also admin on Galaxy Sega, and he sent me Gods for the Mega Drive. Big fan of this game. I played this a lot on the Amiga, not so much on the Mega Drive. I know it is very slightly different on the Mega Drive, and I'm quite keen to give it a bash. But yeah, it's lovely condition. Inside is really nice. The manual is really nice. But yeah, huge fan of the Bitmap Brothers. Love the box art of their games, and yeah, loved all their stuff on the Amiga, like Xenon 2, Speedball 2. Played those to death as a kid. So yeah, that's awesome. Cheers again, Ryan. This one, who sold me this? See, this one, it wasn't even that long ago, and I can't remember who it was. But this is one I've been after for ages, and by ages I mean like years. And it's one of those games that I've had loads of opportunities to buy, but not at the price I want to pay, and it just shows like how patient I'll be just to wait for a game. And it completes the set. I've got all the 4 on the Mega Drive now, and it's Micro Machines Military. Now this is the one that you see the least out of the 4. It's really good. It's got the it's got the J cart again, so you can play 4-player on a normal Mega Drive. And yeah, it got really nice condition manual. It's really nice condition all over, and it popped up on Facebook at a very nice price that I was more than happy to pay. So grabbed that. I think that was on Galaxy Sega. I cannot remember who sold it to me. And then this one was in a bundle of stuff, and it was kind of a pain because I just wanted this game, but the guy wouldn't sell just this game, and he wanted to sell this big bundle. So I ended up buying a bundle of Mega Drive stuff off him and one SNES game. And yeah, I mean, I gave 2 of the Mega Drive games away, and I sold a couple, and then I sold the SNES game for like quite a good price, well, a Super Famicom game. So I ended up paying like a couple of quid for this after selling the rest, and it's oh well, I'm not going to try and say the Japanese name, but it's, you know, Magical Turbo Hat Flying Adventure or whatever it's called. But yeah, I've been after this one for a while. It's cool game, really good fun, and I believe it is complete. The manual's seen better days. As you can see there, it's all creased up and everything, but happy to get the game anyway. So yeah, that's cool. And it's, yeah, after a little bit of wheeling and dealing, it was only a couple of quid. So oh, this I have this one. Yeah, I just realised that I pulled out everything I was going to show, and I didn't pull this out, but luckily I've actually been using it, so it's sat out here. Now this I've had for ages and ages. Like Pat, any old username, if he's watching, how long have I had this, Pat? It's been, it must be way more than 6 months. Way more than 6 months I've had this, and I just keep forgetting to show it now. I've completely forgot to show it in the last pickup video. But yeah, this is awesome. This is probably one of the best things to come into the game room for a long time. And it is obviously, as you can see, a Dreamcast stick. Now it's been modded with Seimitsu buttons by Pat. Cheers, Pat. Seimitsu stick, but the difference is it's actually been modified to work on original Xbox. So if you look at the end of the cord, there's actually no breakaway cable, it's on the console, but it's actually works on original Xbox. So it's been modified, and so you've got start and stop, and you've got like enter credit button because it's for my CoinUps Xbox. So if you have an Xbox original, you'll probably be aware that it's absolutely impossible to find a decent stick for that console, and you want a decent stick if you're going to be playing CoinUps. So the only way to really do it is to get one modified. So yeah, Pat had modified this one and sold it to me for an absolutely fantastic price. I can't remember, he sold it to me with something else. Oh yeah, I think he sold it to me with his CoinUps Xbox, but as I've already got one, I sold that on, so I got this for ridiculously cheap. Pat did me like such a good price on this. Cheers again, Pat, much appreciated. But this has been getting so much use. It's absolutely awesome. Seimitsu buttons are awesome. I love the look and everything of the Dreamcast stick. So this is my third Dreamcast stick. I've got two for the Dreamcast and this one, and it's really heavy. It's much heavier than the other ones. But yeah, absolutely stunning. I've been getting so much use out of that. I'm so chuffed with that. This game was eBay purchase, and it was an auction. Now this is one of the games that I've been after for ages. As you know, I'm going for all the games I had as a kid on the Game Boy, but I want them absolutely mint. Now this, all the pictures made it look mint, but it was slightly deceiving. Now this is probably, I would say, good to very good condition. It's Mortal Kombat. Now I don't know if you can even see, but I mean it's in a box protector, but it probably looks pretty good. But I'm kind of in two minds whether it's good enough. Now from the front it does look good, but there, like if you look on the back there, the back corner, there's like a tiny little scuff on the corner. Very slight bit of sort of wear on the edge, if you can see that. I mean it's good. It'll certainly do until a really mint one pops up. But these tend to just get stuck on eBay, buy it now for 20 quid. And although I was a huge fan of this game and I did have it as a kid, I can't really see myself playing it that much these days, so it's not one I want to spend a fortune on. I don't want to spend 20 quid on it at all. So this popped up, it was auction, I think it went for about 8 quid, which is great. So like I said, it'll do for a stopgap until I can sort of get a minty one. I think we've got one or two more games to get and to complete my sort of childhood Game Boy collection, and then one I need the box for. So we'll see, watch this space. We're slowly plodding along through that collection. Now these, this is really exciting. I've had these on the wall actually. I took them down for the purposes of the video. But Matt SoulFunkRetro, as you know, he does some really cool pixel artwork. Now he made these really cool pictures which have been on the wall pride of place, and they look absolutely fantastic. Now I took some pictures of these and it really didn't do it justice, and I'm sure the video isn't going to do it justice either. You have to see them to believe them, but they're absolutely fantastic. So they are, I believe, what are they, like 2 foot by 1 foot, so 24 by 12 possibly, I think, or 24 by 10. But yeah, can you even see that? Yeah, there we go. So this is every level from Sonic 2, and he's done like a little slice from each level of Sonic 2. So you've got yeah, Sonic on all of them, and then you've got like the Robotnik at the end, which is sorry for the glare you're getting, but yeah, you get the gist. And this looks stunning, even if you can't kind of appreciate it on camera. it does look absolutely fantastic on the wall. Really chuffed with that. So cheers for that, Matt. And Matt also did me another huge print, and that is the Streets of Rage there, which is fantastic. I really love these. They look stunning. The quality is amazing of the actual prints. It's like on really nice glossy photo paper, and you just can't appreciate it unless you actually see them in person. But they're absolutely stunning. Matt sorted me right out on those, and again, if I remember, I will leave a link to Matt's SoulFunkRetro page on Facebook, where you can go and you can check out what kind of pixel art he does, and you can order some for yourself, because it is awesome. I think the last thing I'm going to show you is a little bundle of Mega Drive games that I got the other week. I do have some Dreamcast pickups to show, but they're in a separate pile for a separate video, because that's kind of become the habit with me to show my Dreamcast stuff separately. So yeah, this Mega Drive bundle popped up on Galaxy Sega, I think, or on Facebook somewhere. Huge load of Mega Drive games, Japanese, and I kind of said, how much do you want for these 5 games? And knowing what they're worth, I thought the case will be that he'll say how much he wants, and then I'll probably just pick a couple that I want. I asked him how much for the 5, and he came back with a price so low, I just instantly, yeah, I'll have them. I mean, it's probably, I know that probably like 2 of these games are worth that price, so I jumped on the chance. But yeah, nice to get some Japanese games in the collection. They're all complete and they're all really nice nick. So first one is Zoom, which is also the most unexciting. It's Zoom. It's like, you know, a little like puzzle game. But yeah, one I don't have in PAL or Japanese, so grab that. Next up is Air Diver, which is like you know, like a jet fighter simulator, like F-22, which is cool. But yeah, the 3 really exciting ones that I was after were 3 that I kind of had my eye on for a while, one in particular. Now, the first one is Whip Rush, which is a horizontal shooter. You can see there that it's complete and really nice nick. And yeah, this is horizontal shooter kind of in, it kind of reminds me a little bit of games like Hellfire on the Mega Drive, if you've ever played that. That was also an Amiga game. But yeah, I'd never played this. I've been playing it a little bit. It seems to be not too hard so far, but I only really played like the first level or so before, just to sort of try it out. So I'm sure the difficulty will ramp up in no time, as they do. Second one is one that probably a lot of people have heard of. It's Assault Suit Lenos, and it's just come out on PS4, a version of this, so that's why some people may know it. Again, pretty nice condition inside, and yeah, this is fun. Been playing this a little bit again just to sort of test, but it's like a little mech. It's like a horizontal, I suppose, like run and gun, but you're a little mech robot thing. It's quite hard. It's quite weird getting used to the controls. The jumping's quite floaty, and you sort of jump and you can shoot in all directions and what have you, and it's quite cool. Looking forward to spending a bit more time with this. But yeah, really chuffed to get that one. And then the one that I really wanted is one that I've been busting to get for ages. I mean, I could play it on the other drive, but I just never got around to playing it. But I've always seen it and found it really interesting, which is Granada, or Granada X as some people say. But yeah, Granada is really interesting. It's like a little tank game, but it's like a shooter, basically. So just show you the inside there. Really nice nick. Really chuffed with this one. And yeah, it's like a shooter, but you are a tank. So you'd be put in this, say, little base, and you have to drive around the base, and you have to shoot all the enemies. And the enemies have like little like bases, like little depots that they sort of I suppose, like factories that they come out of, and you have to destroy these places so that no more enemies keep coming. And then once you've destroyed all the factories or whatever they are, then you'll get a big boss come out for like the end of level, and you defeat the boss. But it's really good fun. It's really as much fun as it looked, and I always thought, oh, that looks really interesting and fun. And yeah, it is. It's great. Having a really good time playing that. So I think, guys, that is it for pickups. It's probably dragged on long enough. I do have some vinyls and DVDs and stuff that I got for birthday and Christmas, but I'm sure nobody wants to see that. I will quickly run now and show you the NASA Jet Propulsion Lab poster, just in case anyone's interested, because I know Walter will be interested. So just moved around a bit here because it's so big you can't really get it in. It's absolutely massive, this thing, and it's like basically Jet Propulsion Labs did a series of travel posters based on the solar system, so it's as if they're offering like travel holidays and tours of the solar system. So there's loads of really cool ones. If you go online and look up the Jet Propulsion Lab travel posters, just Google that and you'll see all sorts, and they've released them like really high resolution for free, which is amazing. And this is the one that I like the most. There's loads of really cool ones, but this is the one I like the most, and it's as you can see, it says the Grand Tour, and it's got all the planets here. You've got the rockets or the shuttles flying across the solar system, and it says a once-in-a-lifetime getaway Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, and it says experience the charm of gravity assists every 175 years. And there's a bit of spiel at the bottom, and it's about NASA's Voyager, and it's saying how the Voyager mission took advantage of like an alignment of the planets that only happens every 175 years, and that's why it says every 175 years experience the charm of gravity assists, because the planets were lined up, they were able to sort of slingshot the Voyager around several planets and continue its mission on into the solar system. So yeah, I absolutely love that. I'm a massive sort of space geek and NASA geek, so that is taking pride of place above my bed in the bedroom. So I was absolutely chuffed with that. It was really cool. So yeah, I know it's not gaming related, guys, but it's cool anyway. But yeah, there you go. I'll leave you there. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone's cool and the gang, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.